when you look at the NFL, and the NFL is not too far away from you, as far as I'm concerned. Usually, you have to play 2 years of eligibility of football, and then you can put yourself in the NFL draft. Do you see yourself as an NFL player? And if you do, what type of player could you tell people you are? Are you a friendly player? Are you a laid back player? What type of player are you?
I definitely see myself on Sundays. I've said that for a while. It's not really a question anymore. But like in games, I'm kind of like I'm laid back for me, but like not really. Like for the other team, like I don't really lay back with them. Like while we playing, I don't really like you.
No,
But
even
after,
even off
like,
the field, even off the field. What type of player are you? Yeah.
off the field, I'm pretty laid back. I know a lot of like I hang out with a lot of the teams. Like we play like we kind of friends off the field.
Hmm.
Like if you're at the tournaments, I know everybody. Like we just kind of chilling. But like they know like when we're playing, it's like oh, it's Jaylin.
So
They know I'm gonna say or do something.
no, trust me. I played sports too, and I used to talk too. It didn't matter what sport it was: hockey, football, basketball, baseball, even baseball. You don't talk. When I used to get on first base or second base or third base, I would be talking to the third baseman and say, "I'm going to steal third. I'm going to steal home. I'm going to steal second." I used to tell them, and I used to throw them off because then they'd have to be close. They would have to play closer to the plate. Because they would expect me to try to steal. So you get into the mind of the player, and that really throws a player off.
And it kind of just tells me like even if I like once I start talking, like I know I can't let him score.
Right.
He can't catch nothing.
It's
It just puts
confidence.
a little more.
You put yourself
Yeah.
on and you want to feel confident when you're on the field because if you feel confident against that player, you know that every single play you're going to challenge him and make him make mistakes and maybe open up the field for yourself to intercept the ball and run it in for a pick six. So,
Oh, definitely.
yeah. So and I see that about you. And Devin was very. Devin was he was a very laughy guy.
Yeah.
He laughed
Yeah,
about he laughs
we
about
got to
everything.
talk like a couple of months ago, like one of the tournaments. Like the minute he started talking, I was like, bro, we just gotta start talking. I was like, cause he's so big. I was like, bro, you just have to hit him at the line. You good?
He
So
is. He is big.
yeah.
He's a big man, and you wouldn't notice it because when I was talking to him on the phone, he's not. He doesn't say. He sounds like a
Nah,
down to
he's
earth.
really cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like off the field, me and him, we always laughing.
Oh,
Like we just
I
always
could tell.
playing.
I told Devin. And maybe we'll do this all together when you guys go into the NFL draft and you both are a top. I don't know, 15, 20 pick. We'll all hang out and we'll celebrate your draft. And he's a big Gummy Bear fan, so
Yeah,
I might have to.
Even in games when we play, we used to talk sometimes. Like mid play, we're laughing. Guarding people.
Well, I want to make a deal with you. Okay, this is my deal with you. I made a deal with Devin. I said, if you have 3 to 4 interceptions when the season starts, if there's a season this year or even next year, and you have over 3 to 4 interceptions in that season, I will send you 6 months supply of gummy bears. That's what I made a deal with him, and I'm going to live up to my deal. And he says, "Are you serious?" I said, "I'm absolutely serious." So
you said 3 to 4.
Yep, 3 to 4 interceptions. If he has more than 3, if he has 3 interceptions, I'll send it to him. But if he has more than that, I'm going to send him 6 months supply of gummy bears. Okay, so and he was very excited about that, and his mom even heard me, and I'm a man of my word, so I live up to what I say. So we interviewed your tight end, Ferguson. Okay, nice kid, very smart, big guy. Do you know anything about him?
Oh yeah, I think he's in our group chat too. Like we have an Oregon commit group chat, like with the 21s. I've seen him before. Definitely, I think he's been in the group chat talking a couple times.
I have a Carl Falk. He actually, one of our fans, he's writing to me right now. He wants me to ask you this question. What advice do you have for a 3 or 4 star recruit who might be a junior or senior in high school?
Really, just work on feet work, and just when you playing games, don't be scared. Come up and tackle. Coaches love corners that can come up and tackle and cover. That's really it.
I want to open
Be a
you.
dog.
I want to open you guys up. When we interview you guys, we want you guys to be laid back. We want you to pretend that you were just talking to one of your buddies, because this is not one of those interviews where we're going to just ask you straight questions and then get you off and say, okay, we ask all the same questions everybody asks you. That's not how we are on this network, and that's not how we are on this show. I want you to have fun. I want you to be laid back, and I want you to open up. I want people to get to know you. You know what I mean? So that's the most important thing about some of these recruits that we interview is, I tell them before we get them on the show, I want you guys to be yourselves, and don't worry about what you say. Don't fall back on what you want to say. Say what you feel. So I want you to do that when we're interviewing you.
I got you.
So, Jaylin, one of the biggest things with the Pac-12 is the parity of the conference. We saw USC be powerful for a while, Oregon be powerful for a while, but really after that whole phase ended, it's really been each team's been good at times, bad at times, and a lot of crazy games have been created. So is that one of the reasons that you wanted to play for Oregon as well, those crazy games, and especially now in an all-conference schedule coming up this year? Do you think these games will be extra crazy with these road teams winning, these upsets, things like that?
I can't. It's gonna depend really on who goes like to declare to the league and who stays. I think it's gonna depend on that and what teams like are ready to practice and have been practicing. But I think it's gonna be pretty much the same kind of like everybody's still the same team.
We are talking to Oregon cornerback recruit Jaylin Davies, 4-star recruit, nice kid. Jaylin, when I look at the game and the transition of the game and everything about it, and you talk about, a lot of these recruits that get, that are going to different schools. You played with them, you played school ball with them, and when you look at some of the talent that are going right now in college, and we might not see a college season this year because of the whole COVID-19, we might not. Do you see anybody that really stands out going into this season of college football?
There's many. Almon's definitely one of them. And then I think Cam Bynum. I haven't played with him, but I train with him often. From Cal, he's one of them. Thomas Graham, train with him a lot. He's from out where I live. Mace Funa at Oregon, he's probably be another one. It's really a lot. I play with because of Trinity League and then playing with the IE Ducks. The most fun playing with my youth team.
Who kind of pushed you to play football when you were younger, and who has been pushing you and saw that you have the talent to possibly play professional football? Was it your father? Was it your mother? Was it your grandmother? Was it your grandfather? Who was the person that really pushed you and saw the talent in you at a young age to say, wow, Jaylin could be a superstar college football player and a soon-to-be NFL player? Who was it?
It was really my uncle.
Really?
Because my dad wasn't really there.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom was gone for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I lived with my grandma, so he just kind of took me to football and basketball to kind of keep me out of trouble. And I just started turning out to be good at both.
So he coached you?
7th grade, he coached me for basketball for a while, for some of the teams. But football, he never really, because he was a basketball player. And then it just turned out I was better at football, so I just stuck with it. And he just kept pushing me, getting me on the right teams, meeting the right people, and it just got me here.
When I've learned about, we've interviewed so many college recruits. We really have. I think we've interviewed about 50 or 60 of them, top 100 recruits, quarterbacks, corners, and a lot of them have stories. A lot of them have been through a lot. I mean, a family life, background. Some people have lost their mothers at young ages, their fathers, never got a chance to meet their father. When you look at your life and all the struggles that you had, and everybody has struggles in their lives as kids, what really stood out to you that really pushed you to play football and get through school to be a high recruit, a top 4-star recruit? What really pushed you to move forward and really achieve your goals?
Really, when I was little, my mom kind of got sick when I was 5. She kind of got in trouble, so I took it for a while. After I just thought when she gets out, I'd be able to buy her house and she won't have to worry about it. All my sister and stuff, everybody be cool. If I get to the NFL, I kind of just based off that, kept going.
All right, multiple part question here, Jaylin. Your favorite game, the craziest game you ever played in, and your favorite play that you had in your career so far.
My craziest game, it's probably my sophomore year. We play IMG. That was probably one of the funniest games I played in. And then You said what was a favorite play?
Your favorite play that you can remember?
Probably last year, the first Bosco game. We played Bosco. I got like the pick at the end. When my leg was turned, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to play, and I finished it.
As you guys know, we are talking to Oregon cornerback recruit Jaylin Davies. I hear kids in the background. Was that your sister?
No, those are my. It's my little cousins.
That's your little cousin.
Right,
oh, so you're
yeah.
You're a family man, huh? Do you throw the football with your little cousins?
Sometimes I have another cousin from ours. He's like 15.
You know, it's so fun to watch documentaries, and I watch a lot of them on Netflix, football documentaries. So some of you young guys that are playing high school ball, you're highly profiled kids that people talk about before you even get into high school. You're talking about junior high, and like this guy's the next big thing. And I think it's very interesting when you hear some of their stories and all the trials and tribulations they've been through, and how they've gotten through, and they're getting full scholarships to school, and it's quite amazing. It really is, and I envy some of you young kids because it hasn't been easier. It's gotten harder to get, because a lot of these colleges only have a certain amount of college scholarships they can give out. And some people, we interviewed a punter last week that was a walk-on and got a college scholarship from Stanford. I mean, what are the chances? One of the top collegiate schools in the country, one of the best coaches in the country, and he was a walk-on and he got a full-fledged college scholarship. So when you look at all the different things that have happened over your life, what was the most impressive thing that you can say before even take away your offer from Oregon for a full scholarship? What was the most impressive thing you've ever done so far in your whole entire life?
Probably just get to modern day. Like a lot of people think like it's like kind of like we just get everything like because we're football players, but really that's a lot of work, like school.
You good student? You good student?
Oh yeah.
What's your grade point average?
Like 3.1.
Really? That's good. I mean, you're not Devin. I mean, Devin, he like to brag about it. 3.8, baby. Yeah. That's what he tells me.
Oh yeah, sure. They try real hard over there. Mm-hmm. But at our school, like we get home, like since we live like an hour from our school, like some of us, so like we get home at like 9, 10 o'clock to start. I'm gonna do it at 12. Then we got to be up at like 5 to go to lift and do it all over again. And sometimes I thought I probably was just gonna transfer, but I ended up staying all the way.